So stereochemistry of SN1 reaction, what is happening here? On second student, the SN1 reaction here, the planar carbocation intermediate it is involved. It can attacked by the nucleophile from either side, both side. Okay, thus when an aptically active substrate is used. So aptically active substance used here. The attack of nucleophile from one phase of the carbocation would be lead to one enantiomer of the product. Okay, and attack from other side to give the another enantiomer. So since the two phases are equivalent, two enantiomers are formed in an equal amounts to give a racemic mixture. So that is the product is a racemic mixture. So in first step what is happening, the optically active that is the starting compound, that is minus negative, that is 2-bromo octane ionization takes place to form the bromide ion. Ionization takes place to form the bromide ion and planar 2-octyl carbocation. This is planar 2-octyl carbocation. Okay, this carbocation has a planar structure and sp2 hybridization. Carbon is bonded to three other atoms using the sp2 hybridized orbitals, which are diagonal and directed towards the three corners of an equilateral triangle. Okay, you see that intermediate compound. Okay, that so a vacant p orbital perpendicular to the plane. So the attack of nucleophile on this carbocation at either lobe of the vacant p orbital, the result in the formation of final product. Okay, front side back side attack. Okay, first that what is that, that is that starting compound, it is ionization takes place, optically active compound means what it is happening, we are getting that planar structure it is formed with the elimination of bromide ion. That planar structure is sp2 hybridized carbocation. It is what it is happening, producing the racemic product, final product after both side attack takes place. So the attack of nucleophile on this carbocation at either side, either lobe of the vacant p orbital, can result in the formation of the final product. So the next what is that, plus minus, that is textro and LIGO form. Okay, textro it is positive and LIGO it is the minus, so negative. Here if the attack is purely random, we can expect you to expect equal amounts of two isomers. You would get the racemic mixture. Okay, racemic form. In actual practice what it is happening, however the complete racemization is not observed. Complete racemization we can't expect. Inverted isomers exceeds its enantiomers. This is because of the attack by the nucleophilic reagent occurs before the departing the halide ion. Bromine ion has completely left the neighborhood of the carbocation. So thus to certain extent the halide ion shield the front side of the carbocation from attack. Okay, so as a result backside attack is somewhat we are preferring. Backside attack always preferring. Here you see backside attack we call the textro compounds. Textro, that is positive rotation, that is what it is, that octyl octyl carbocation. We have get a positive backside attack textro compounds, we got that product. So next here rearrangement in SN1 reaction. Rearrangement in SN1 reaction, the here what it is happening, the mechanisms proceeds through intermediate carbocation which may arrange its what it is happening, more stable carbocation. To be a itself it is having the more stable carbocation. So SN1 reactions often give unexpected products. Okay, result of in such rearrangements. For example, solvolysis of neopentyl bromide. This is the solvolysis neopentyl bromide compound. Solvolysis takes place with ethanol, yield an unexpected, that is rearranged the product 2-ethoxy 2-methyl butane it is produced. 2-methoxy 2-ethyl butane it is produced, that is final product 2-ethoxy 2-methyl butane. So here neopentyl bromide undergo what it is happening, rearrangement. SN1 also, SN2 also. In SN1 what it is happening, SN1 only we are getting the 2-ethoxy 2-methyl butane. SN2 it is neopentyl ethyl. Ether only we are getting. Okay. So it is suitable for SN1 reaction. When we are boiling with ethanol, what it is, neopentyl carbocation, it is less stable compound. Cation formed. After that, shifting takes place. 1 to methyl shifting. We are getting more stable carbocation. Tertiary benzyl carbocation, it is more stable. After the last step, what it is happening, that again it is reacting, we are getting the final product, that is 2-ethoxy, that is rearranged substituted product. So initially formed neopentyl carbocation, it rearranges the to a more stable tertiary pentyl carbocation by 1 to methyl shift. The resultant carbocation, what it is, on further reaction gives the rearranged product. So, okay. So no, in these type of such rearrangement is observed in SN2 reactions, since no free carbocations are involved in these reactions. In SN2 reaction, no such rearrangement is observed in the SN2 reactions. Factors affecting SN1 mechanisms. First one, it is the polarity of effect of the solvent, that is polarity of the solvent, effect of polarity of the solvent. Polarity of the solvent is used, the nucleophilic substitution reaction, it is very important here. It determines whether the reaction polarity of the solvent, it is determines the whether reaction is SN1 or SN2 reaction. Okay. So the polar solvents favor the SN1 reactions only. Okay. Why? How? Because the since for the ionization of alkyl halide, most of the energy needed, more energy it is needed to reach the transition state. Okay, to reach the transition state is supplied by the formation of dipole bonds between the solvent and polar transition state. You see the transition state. So there's more polarity of the solvent, the stronger the solvation forces. More polarity of the solvent, stronger the solvation forces, and faster the ionization. So here, what it is happening, faster the ionization, there's more the possibility of SN1 reaction. So the example it is, the pure water that is much polar is better suited for the SN1 reaction than a mixture of water and ethanol. It is ethanol, we can use 80% of alcohol. Water, it is the suitable solvent for this SN1 reaction. So the transition state is more polar than the reactant. So therefore it is more stabilized by solvation and by polar solvent. Okay. So here next, effect of strength of nucleophilicity on SN1 reactions. Here what already we have seen now, that nucleophiles do not take part in the rate determining step of SN1 reaction. So the strength of nucleophile has no effect on the rate of reaction. Next, third one, effect of structure of alkyl halides on SN1 reactions. Okay, here we have already discussed the above carbocations are the intermediates in SN1 reactions. Therefore, the more stable carbocation formed, more rapid will be the SN1 reaction. The order of stability of carbocation is tertiary than secondary, more than primary, than methyl. First one, it is tertiary. It is when compared to tertiary, secondary it is lesser. Okay, like that. So tertiary, first the stability is more, secondary, primary, methyl carbocation. Order of reactivity, what it is, therefore the order of reactivity of alkyl halides in SN1 reaction, see, tertiary it is the first, next, secondary, primary, instead of methyl carbocation, methyl halides. Okay. However, what it is happening here, we have to note that here, order of reactivity of alkyl halide is opposite to the SN2 reaction. Okay, students, opposite to the SN2 reactions. Effect of nature of leaving group. Effect of nature of leaving group on SN1 reactions. Here, the SN1 reaction, the first step is the formation of